The last glacier came to a halt in Lithuania, right around Vilnius, surrounding the area where the modern city is located today. It was in this valley between the hills, after the glacier water retreated, that Lithuanians, or perhaps not yet the Lithuanians, but some other tribe, hunted deer. A settlement arose among the forests and, over time, became part of an emerging pagan state. The country grew in size and strength, but it graciously allowed itself to be chronicled only in the writings of others, not in Lithuanian, but in Latin, German, or the Slavic languages. Lithuanians did record one particular myth, however, about the founding of Vilnius, albeit not in their own language. The myth goes as follows. In the valley was a small grove of trees, and in that grove, the pagan head priest made sacrifices to the Lithuanian gods. The Lithuanian leader at the time, Gediminas, was hunting among the hills and shot down an enormous taurus. Happy with this prize, Gediminas went off to sleep in his tent on a hilltop. And he had a dream. Gediminas was astonished by his dream, of course, and asked the head priest what it meant. And the pagan priest replied, "You must build a city on that hill, a city as impregnable as the iron armor on the wolf, and the city's glory shall resound throughout the world like the howling of 100 wolves."
And Gediminas created Vilnius. But there's something not quite right about the myth of the Iron Wolf. How could Gediminas send letters to other countries from a city which hadn't even been founded yet? In truth, the city was already there in Gediminas' time. And in one of his letters, written in 1323, he even describes Vilnius as Civitas Nostra Regia, the royal and most important city in Lithuania. In his letters, Gediminas writes that Lithuanians were preparing to be baptized, and that Vilnius even had a Franciscan monastery. He invited knights, merchants, and craftsmen to come and live in Vilnius. We don't know how many actually arrived, but what we do know is that since the days of Gediminas, Vilnius has been home to many different nationalities. Much like today, with the streets full of tourists, you can hear all sorts of languages being spoken. With everything that's happened over the 700 years since the founding of Vilnius, we could collect story after story. And, as has been the custom for centuries, we could share them in all sorts of languages.